So, as we just about to load into Frozen Temple here. All right, there we go. Who do you want? Which
I'll
player?
take the Terran for now. Is that cool?
Yeah, go for it, man.
All right. In the top left-hand corner, it is our red Terran, the guy who's shown up every week, by the way. I think that's pretty badass that people keep supporting us each week. It is ThePresence.
ThePresence. God, we make so many like puns while we're casting him.
He has awesome map presence.
So, in the bottom right, his Zerg opponent, the pink Zerg actually.
Oh,
It is Calliakit.
Calliakit, yeah. So that's our
Calliakit.
other French player. I wanted to make sure that we casted both of them. Excuse me. I just wanted to make sure that we casted both of them because they stayed up till like 3 o'clock in the morning to support an NA tournament that they know they're going to have to play all laggy as shit on. So I thought that was worth the cast. That's pretty cool that people are supporting us from the EU.
Totally agree, man.
Totally.
So, Calliakit coming out, getting the hatchery down. We're seeing another hatchery and drone scout from both of our French Zerg players. So,
Oh, shit.
kind of interesting there.
We got a double barracks. If we see a third one go down, I mean, the gas is already...
Nope.
Oh, that was
Calliakit
good.
taking the extractor on the gas geyser there.
Hell yeah.
It's really going to slow down the presences. I think he was going to do a 3-reaction Reaper, man.
Oh, yeah, and that was an amazing response. Like, all right, you want to build a shitload of Reapers? Good luck doing so with only one gas geyser. I would like to lie and say that I would have done the same thing, but I don't have enough game knowledge like that.
So really nice play coming out from Calliakit. Or Calliakit, I'm not sure if anybody wants to phonetically spell it out. I'll say it right, but for now it's going to be Calliakit.
No, one of our great tournament organizers beforehand actually made them phonetically type it out, and we're going with Calliakit.
Calliakit?
Calliakit, yeah. So
all right, there's your one. There's your one.
yeah, I was like, fuck, you guys have to type that out because I have no idea how to say it. So
Calliakit, all right, that's fair. So we're seeing at least one Reaper come out now as the tech lab goes down. I imagine it's going to be for scouting, but Calliakit, very nice. In picking up that extractor and stopping pretty much the 3-Rex Reaper altogether.
Yeah, that was very well played. I mean, it's pretty safe to say that that's where it's headed. We're kind of assuming that's where it was headed, but come on. That's what he was doing with gas that early and already 2 Reapers down. But it looks like instead he's just going to go ahead and come take his CC out here. As he instead just gets... Oh, okay. I was going to say, please don't make an ass out of me. Drop your CC, dude.
So Reaper coming in now. It's going to kind of shoot away by these 2 lings. Hopefully, dude. There you go. All right. But he gets to see at least the hatchery and how many lings are being built right now.
Oh, I thought they were going to get it. I thought they were going to get it.
Nope. Reaper OP. Reaper OP.
Yep.
Nice bomb on the ramp to kind of zone him out there.
It escapes with 23 health. He's still coming and working on this over here. It's pretty hilarious. That gas block was very nice from Calliakit. I like it a lot.
Yep. I totally agree, man. Definitely slowed that build down, if not stopped it entirely. Looks like the presence has switched into marine production with stim. No factory or anything like that. Really just kind of stuck on 2 racks and having to spend his gas. Actually, the factory just comes down now, but having to spend his gas on stim with only one of those refineries.
Yeah, Calliakit going ahead and taking a second gas as well, but not really at an unusual time or anything, so I'm not sure if that really tells us anything. I was interested to see if a Baneling nest was going to go down or anything, but...
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah,
now.
So far. So I don't think we're going to get a bust or anything. But I do think it's kind of interesting that Calliakit hasn't taken their 3rd yet.
I agree. Yeah, it doesn't look like, I mean, lings are in production now. As you said, there's no Baneling nest or anything like that, just the Evo chambers. We'll have to see if he wants to do some sort of Overlord pickup. The one's getting kind of cleaned up now, and he doesn't have Overlord speed that I know of. I don't think he's researching it.
Nope, I got to see it just as it went down because I'm Funka.
Yeah,
but he definitely knows that this second CC is down, so I'm kind of questioning the whole decision to stay on 2 bases, but maybe they have like a build in mind and a reason for doing so.
Yep.
The Baneling nest is finally... Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, it looks like this eBay... did you say the Baneling nest is coming down? Yep. Looks like it's going to be a little bit late, and the president scans it, so he gets to see that it's not quite done yet. The eBay bunker combo is going to be enough to block any sort of lings that try and run in here. I think the president's going to be safe, as long as he can keep an eye on when the Banelings are being built. Yeah,
and he immediately started making a tank the second that he saw that, so he's going to try to plant it up there on the high ground and get him before they're even in... Oh, shit, another Ovi. I like the way that he's playing that. He's trying to deny as much vision as he possibly can, and that's definitely the way to play this matchup.
Yep, I totally agree. So it looks like Calliakit just kind of using those lings to make sure that he sees any Terran move outs or anything like that. Unfortunate for him, I don't think the Presence is going to be looking to move out immediately. He's probably going to want to get up a tank and wait for the starport to come in to start grabbing some medevacs and stuff like that.
Yeah, the one thing I do like from Calliakit, though, is that they timed up their upgrades, so they're going to finish at exactly the same time. Both +1 melee and carapace, so that's pretty cool to see. He's going to go ahead and bring some lings in forward just to see what they're at, but that tank's already down, so they don't even really get that much scouting information off.
Yep, doing a good job, taking one ling, bringing it to the third, making sure that he has any eyes on whether or not that's getting dropped or something like that. Meanwhile, it looks like he has his third's about 3/4 of the way done, and he has just about half saturation. Okay, now he gets up to about full saturation on his natural.
Yeah. And he did his layer, so I was interested to see if we were going to see like fast mutas or something, but so far no spire or anything. So pretty interesting to see how fast the layer was taken off of only 2 bases.
Yep, looks like Baneling speed's going to come in now. We'll have to see if he starts up 2-2, because 1-1 just finished, and maybe that's what the layer was for, is he wants to start up a really quick 2-2, but he just doesn't really have, the resources for that. He needs that third base to be kind of saturated, so.
Yeah, because that third was so late coming down, I think he's kind of in a bad spot now. But we'll see. I mean, like I said, maybe this was all for a reason, so it'll be interesting to see. Oh, we finally got a spire coming down, though, so I think it was just a little delayed. That's all right, though.
Yep. So the Presence is going to get a scan off on this third and know that, hey, okay, there isn't any drones on that, so got to be wary. There's probably an attack coming. Meanwhile, safely builds his own command center back up in the ridge, back at home.
Yeah, and all those lings were for naught. They didn't even get much scouting information off that tank. Just shredded him. So he's going to choose to just pull behind this, and we do have a drop loaded up.
Yep. He's going to come over here. These lings are not going to scout it, actually, I don't believe.
Oh, I made it a little late, so I don't know if they saw it, but I don't think they did, for what it's worth.
He should see it with that.
Yeah, the Overlord definitely saw it, so he decided to pull back his lings the second that the Overlord hit it. So.
Yep. So does he have any Banelings right now, just on the map at all? No, he does not. He has 31 lings. So, he has the potential for Banelings, but he does not have any out right now.
Real quick before this aggression, I just saw Dust in chat, and they were looking for them in the tournament. So please get to the tournament. As we say that, though, these Marines stem in, and unfortunately, these lings are up here on the high ground. Those Banes just finished morphing, though, so Calliakit's going to be able to get him over here and push us away, hopefully, before that third base goes down.
Yep, Stim. He's got decent splits coming out of the Presence. They're very nice to see those spreading out those Banelings. Really nice, actually, saving some 3 Marines there. But he's got to pick up and kind of get out of there.
Yeah, those Queens coming over and finally trying to go after that medevac, but unfortunately it was just too little late. But the Presence army back home was pretty scary. He's going to choose to pick it all up and go out as he loads up the tank evac. So.
Yep. Looks like the third's going to try and fly over. He's going to notice now that there's lings there. I'd like to see Calliakit generate some creep right now. That's always so annoying as a Terran.
We got to move out. Complete with tank evacs. So the scan's coming in. He's going to see what he's up against. And unfortunately, it looks like we're going to get a dual move out at opposite sides of the map. Oh, okay. He's just coming over here to his third. Never mind. I thought he was going to actually push across this because of the way he had the tanks.
So the Overlord going down now, but the trade-off of that is that Calliakit knows exactly that the army is trying to move out with those tank evacs. He's got these lings over to the left side. Does he have anything? And he's got more lings kind of back at home, but he looks like he might be, if he's not careful here and he gets half these lings chewed up, he might be in a bad spot.
Oh, and as you say that, he's going to be able to bait him forward and just shred through him. So at least he knows this aggression is coming, but he definitely just lost unnecessarily amount of lings. So.
Yep, totally agree, man. I totally agree. So it's kind of unfortunate for him. He's going to need to bring in some Banelings and make sure that he tries to attack this army from multiple angles here. Otherwise, he's not really going to be able to fight it, or just kind of hope that the Presence has a miss micro. But these tanks are really going to add a reinforcing backbone to this army, which is going to make it hard for Calliakit to get through.
Yeah, and Calliakit has 3 Queens, but I don't think that's enough to deal with these medevacs and stuff. I mean, the Banes are going to be enough, but only if he gets the wraparound. Here he comes. Oh, man.
Oh,
those Banes popped at the perfect time.
Yep, but he crashed into the tanks. I got to say, I mean, you got to do something. You don't want to just run through the tanks, but these Marines with the medevacs overhead are going to be able to chew through the rest of these lings, and it should be just a straight move in to knock down this third, and without that, Calliakit is going to be in serious trouble.
Yeah, Calliakit was had it timed out almost good enough, but he didn't get the wraparound like you said. Oh, shit.
No, the pickup is good from the Presence. He comes up into the natural, or the main here. Nice spore, though, to kind of shoo him away.
Oh, wow, and he's actually going to be able to clean this off and push it away, but I think the damage was done. Just losing that third alone was enough, unfortunately. The Presence was already up in worker count, too. What did I miss?
one Muta goes down, nothing. Those Mutas were just a little bit far rallied, but one Muta goes down and the other one takes significant damage as he kind of is able to back up into his tank with his Marines. I think he should kind of pick up and get out of here now. He doesn't want to take a bad fight with Lings and Mutas. You're right. The damage has been done to the third. There's no more kind of, other than clearing out creep, that he can do in that area.
Yeah, exactly. He already has his third down, and he's up significantly in workers. So I think he's best, like you said, just picking up and getting out of here. He's going to get ran down by these Mutas, potentially, I guess. So.
Yep. It doesn't have any mines or anything like that. So if he picks up, I think he just needs to kind of walk back home because, here we go. We'll see the Mutas. They aren't really able to engage with that many medevacs. It's kind of, healing per Marine. But definitely doesn't want to lose those medevacs. Those are pretty money for him right now.
Yeah, and someone with a ridiculously long username is asking in chat why there's no game sounds. I actually do have them turned on, but maybe our voices are too loud and you can't hear them. Oh shit, these Mutas are going to be able to pick off these loaded... Oh man, I thought they were going to be able to get it, but instead they come into the meat grinder.
Yep, none of them go down though, so he manages to save them. Those will heal back up, but the President's army is getting pretty big and scary, man. He's got that fourth base down as it lifts up. How many barracks does he have? He's got 2, 3, 4. I mean, he's sitting on about 7 barracks right now. As he brings these tanks over. He wants to keep his army kind of clumped up, though. He doesn't want to lose those medevacs.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm going to fix game sounds after this. I'll turn them up a little bit more. I think we just have our mics cranked too loud. Sorry about that.
Yep. So Infestation Pit coming down. We'll have to see. I imagine a transition into Ultras, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get there before the Presence kind of just kills him outright.
Yeah, this army of the Presence is getting pretty ridiculous. With +2 about to finish up, timed perfectly, and these tank evacs, he's pretty much got an unstoppable army at this point. He was just able to do too much damage to that third initially and just pulled ahead from there.
I agree. I really like Calliakit's response, though, to getting your third knockdown. I mean, you're forced into a situation where you have to take a risk. So Calliakit dropped 3 bases, kind of expecting the Presence to take out 1 or 2, So these other 2 are going to be able to finish.
Yeah.
For how long, though? I mean, I don't think he's going to be able to save it, but that's just kind of the risk you take. Nice Baneling kits, though.
Yeah, splitting up the Marines, though, it was enough to hold him back. And like we said, now Calliakit just doesn't have anything to deal with this, unfortunately, and the Presence is just going to be able to rip him apart at this point. He's even choosing to leave his tanks behind because he knows these Marines are just going to be enough to get it done.
Yep, so I don't know why he didn't kill the lair there. You might as well just kill the hatchery. I mean, he's going to be able to walk up in here, but just kind of, stim to win.
Yep, these Lings are going to try to run up the map or ramp rather and get behind this, but unfortunately there was no Bane support with it or anything, so too little too late, and the Presence is just wreaking havoc on Calliakit's base. Oh, here come the Banelings though.
Oh, decent.
Oh my
really
god.
Good
Yeah.
hit.
That was insane, dude. I was like, oh, that didn't do enough. It didn't do, and then it killed everything. So I think that was very well held. He needs to get over there and do some economic damage right now. At this point, if Calliakit wants to stay in this game, with now 26 workers to 57. So.
Absolutely, man. And these medevacs are in trouble here. Okay, he gets the boost in. But, man, what amazing banding hits. As you said, though, I think the damage has been done. A lot of drones went down in that. They kind of got carved through by the bio. And the Presidents didn't really take any sort of economic damage. But holy shit were those good banding hits, man.
Yeah, that was pretty ridiculous. I didn't even see how they came up from the right-hand side there. It was just I just saw units get wiped out. It was hilarious. So, very well played by Calliakit for sure.
Absolutely. Those are money Baneling hits. Definitely what he needed to get back into this game. And as I said earlier, he kind of took a chance, and he now has those 2 bases up. So he has the larva, and he can start, getting drones on those. But he has to come up with an answer here. He can't, rely on massive Baneling hits against the Presence for all game.
And the weird... Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but the weird thing about Calliakit is there's literally nothing in production right now. Okay, 2 Evo chambers now, but no units, and that kind of worries me because the Presence is just going to continue to attack because he knows economically he has a huge advantage right now. But still no units in production from Calliakit.
Yep, and Calliakit does have 500 minerals, 700 gas, or 800 gas, so he could build, all these Lings and the Banelings and try and engage with the Muta and Banes, but it looks like the President's just going to be able to move in now, start clearing out some creep, and as it stands, the Presence has kind of a stronger army as long as he micros.
Yeah, these Banes are going to come in here and splash into Marauders, not really getting anything done. These Mutas, though, however, are going to come behind the army and force them to withdraw, but unfortunately that's too many Marines, and they're going to be able to tear these Mutas up.
Yep. So kind of forcing out stims where he can, but I don't think it's really going to be enough. These Marines with the medevac healing above is going to be able to take out these Mutas all day. That Spore, though, is kind of nice, so the medevacs can't fly in there. Okay, Mutas coming in?
Nope. Yeah, I thought they were coming in as well to protect that third, and they are going to protect the third, but unfortunately there's just too many Marines.
Yep. There's a lot of stim going on there. So he is getting, those medifacts still have it. Ooh,
Oh,
Liberator's
now
coming in
Liberator's
now.
trying to fight. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
So it looks like this is the beginning of the end here for our French player Calliakit, at least in game 1. Scans going down from the presence to make sure that Zerg doesn't have a hidden base or anything like that.
Yeah, there was just too much aggression too early from the presence. He was able to pick him apart, get that third down extremely early, and Calliakit's just been behind, unfortunately, since that point in the game.
Yep. Here comes the engagement. Terran, oh, wow, just carving through those lings. Meanwhile, Baneling's rolling in, not finding any damage. Really nice splits from the presence. He's going to carve up the rest of these mutas, and a good game goes out.
Yeah, that was very well handled by the presence. Every time the Banelings were coming in, his splits were